Hello Yogins, welcome to Play Along Practice. This is Amanda Shepherd Yoga. I'm delighted to have you tuning in again and ready to get started. It's a late start for me today, so it's going to be kind of a sunset practice, so you'll probably see the sun go down. These generally are about a level 2-3. Check the description, and you want to make sure that you are prepared to do a strong practice, that you have approval from a medical professional that says that you can do a strong yoga asana practice, and that you're able to do some pranayama breath work and whatever else might come along. Okay, we're gonna hop right in. So let's get started. I'm going to find a nice comfortable seat. I'm going to choose to sit on a blanket today. Use my favorite blue one. I also have a couple blocks and a strap available. Whatever props you like, you can have them available for you. But particularly for sitting, I like to make sure I'm lifted up a little bit so that my hip points are higher than the inner knees. Take a nice deep inhale in. One more time. Maybe with your hands on your heart, you can feel your heartbeat. And as you start to draw into your breath, maybe see if you can feel it start to become, get a little calmer, start to slow down. Finding that ujjayi breath from belly to chest. Exhale, chest to belly. With your next inhale, allow your right hand to reach out to the side. Absorb those left ribs in. Then maybe reach that left arm up. Check out your thumb. And then I'm going to scoop that arm overhead. And just see if I can wrap that tricep towards my eyelash. Push into your right hand, come on up. Left hand behind you, twisting across. I think I start these practices pretty often like this. Funny, classes I don't. Look over the left shoulder, go over the right shoulder, come on back through center, giant hug, right arm under left, Garudasana arms. Keeping that sweet ujjayi breath going. Unwinding the hands. I'm going to reach that left leg forward and just come off my comfortable seat. Setting up for vrschikasana, belly button over the knee. I'm going to walk it out. You don't have to go far. This is about stretching the back of the body. So if you're going to feel that back body stretch higher, you do that. One more breath. I'm going to find a yogi toe lock and just keep that leg bone hugging into the socket. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to open that leg out to the side, sitting up nice and tall. And add the right leg. Nice upward straddle. I'm going to take an inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to scoop the belly in, rolling back. And then inhale, sternum to sky. Lifting up, nice and easy. Exhale, scoop the belly, roll back. Inhale. Lift up, last time. Inhale, lift on up. I'm going to take Baddha-Konasana. I'm going to roll down my bottom of my pants so that they're comfortable. Keep the heels in close to the groin. Maybe grab the outside edges of your feet or your shins. Wiggle around, find your sits bones sitting up tall. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to hinge forward. And just let my elbows open, my leggings or your outfit, like a tablecloth. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, crown of head forward and up, and I'm going to find my blanket again. Allow my sits bones to ground and place the other shin forward. Maybe place your hands on your heart the other way. Notice if you've already tapped into that sympathetic nervous system a little bit. Left arm out to the left, absorb the right ribs in. Reaching that right arm up and over, up to sky, and then I'm going to scoop that arm in front of my face. Butterfly kiss. Try to lift out of the left side waist. Back up through center, right hand behind you. Left hand's going to reach across, finding a twist. Go over the right shoulder, over the left shoulder. Unwind. I'm going to bring the left arm underneath the right. You can do a hug if you prefer. Garudasana arms. Noticing any of those micro shifts that you need to do and allowing yourself to engage your distractions, right? So if you have needling thoughts or especially needling feelings coming through, physical sensations, let yourself name them. Move through. One more breath here. And unwind the arms and reach the right leg forward. Take the blanket away and reach that out to the side. Belly button over the knee and just setting up for vrschikasana. Allowing the back body to lengthen. Spreading the collarbones. Wherever your hands are, pushing down with them and then drawing the arm bones into the body to allow the spine, the space between the vertebrae to get a little bit more juicy, a little bigger. One more breath. Gently unwind, and then I'm going to take Omega pose. So the legs are going to come further away, like, oh, yeah, sorry. Well, I'll do that. Legs are going to come further away like a diamond. Maybe lift your sits bones, relay them back down. Then I'm going to grab my calves. I'm going to draw the low back in and hinging forward. So keep the hip points lifting into the body as you come on down. You should feel this outside of your hip. Nice soft shoulders. Sometimes people feel it in the hip flexor as long as it's not shooting. Crown of the head forward and up. I'm going to find toe lock on the right toe, reach it away. Set left leg out to the side. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm going to roll back. And then inhale, sternum to sky. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, sternum to sky. I'm just going to move this blanket out of the way. One more time. I'm going to exhale, roll back. Inhale, sternum to sky, sitting up nice and tall. I want to flex my feet here. So the calves are more forward than my heels, and I want to keep all four sides of the waist equal. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Just trust. Lengthen the sternum towards the front of the room. Breathing here. Hopefully ideally that's quieter. But soften the shoulders away from the ears. Keep reaching forward. Good. Inhale. Come on up. Take your hands to center. And let's cross your least favorite ankle over. Palms down. Straighten your arms. You're going to lift the sits bones. Maybe add the feet. Bring it back down. Favorite ankle over. Keep those knees close into the chest. Palms down. Maybe lift the sits bones. Maybe add the feet. And come on forward to your all fours. And allow yourself just to find your cat-cows. Breathing nice and easy. You want to turn side. And if you'd like to draw your sits bones towards your heels, feel free. Go any other way. Nice deep inhale here. Tuck the toes. Reach the heels back. Plank pose. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Allow yourself to feel the pose moving through. And take a few breaths to fidget. And allow your fidgets to find stillness as much as possible. A nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Let's open that right hip. Couple hip circles. Look over under your left arm, see your toes, and maybe find that balance. I love this pose. You want to keep your left heel on the floor. Reaching that right arm up and over. And then plant that hand, step your right foot next to your thumb. Hanumanasana, left knee comes down. Drawing back, belly button over the knee. Just like your vrschikasana, right? Stretching the back of the body. It's not about rounding, it's about length. Good, nice deep inhale here. Come on forward. I'm gonna find toe lock on that right leg and just reach that left arm out to the side. It's gonna go off mat. Lift that right leg up, check out your toes. And then gently release, parighasana. Right foot down, left leg, you're balancing on the shin and using your top of the foot to grip. Lift out of the right side waist. Left hand reaches out to the side, right arm up and over. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let's find our first inversion. So near lamba, tuck those left toes and just allow yourself to float up. Shoulder blades moving towards the heels. Left leg reaches out to the side, bend the right knee. You're gonna find gate pose, parighasana. Nice and gentle on side two. Lifting on out. Left hand glides down the leg, right arm up and over. And reach that right arm out to the side. Maybe butterfly kiss. Good, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, plant the hands and just drop back and find some Vitlasana. Find your cat-cows. All right, do your micro adjustments. Maybe keep your sits bones closer together. Keep the belly in. Try it both ways. Maybe a couple breaths you have the belly easy and out, feeling the full body of breath. And then maybe a couple ones you have the belly button into the spine, sits bones together. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. If you want to take a plank first, go ahead. Shake your head, yes and no. Left leg reaches behind you, open the hip. Couple hip circles. Maybe try to balance, keeping that right heel down. Left arm up and over. Plant the hand and step that foot up. Give it a smooch on the way. Vrschikasana. Find that little twist in this pose. Only hinge forward as much as you can do so with keeping an extended, a neutral extended spine. One more breath. Exhale. And come on up, find your toe lap. And reach that leg out to the side. Check out your toes, and then gently release, setting up for parighasana. Right arm out to the side, left arm up and over. Make sure you're dropping these ribs in. And then left hand back, right hands right out from the shoulders, reaching towards the back of your mat. Palms or top of the hands on the floor, and just let yourself float up. Keep your arms straight, shoulders towards the sky. Then the left knee, reach the right leg out to the side, and nice and gentle. Parighasana. Right arm reaches, left arm reaches out, right arm up and over. As you exhale, plant the hands. And find your Vitlasana. Any way you want to move, feel free to do that. And maybe invite a puppy pose, gliding out. So one thing I'm going to do today, I nearly forgot, but I promised somebody that I would put some wrist stuff in. So from here, palm on the floor, you're going to lift your hands. Wrap your triceps down, puppy pose. Hands can go wider than the shoulders. Keep the belly in. Using your fingertips on the floor. So keeping pressure off the wrists here. Chest and chin if that's interesting. And then come on back. I'm going to reach that right arm out to the right. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm just going to thread the needle, drawing through. Left arm forward, keep the left sits bones back. I'm just going to curl the fingers and roll the wrist in and gently unwind and reach the fingers away. So curl the fingers, make a fist, roll the fist in and reach it away. And you can feel the top of your forearm working. Gently reach it away. One more more time. Maybe glide the left heel, any variations you like in your thread the needle. Heel towards the outer hip, reaching the knee towards the sky, and then kick the foot into the hand. Now reach your arm further back to increase the back bends. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, I'm going to reach that leg out to the side. Let's reach that left arm overhead. Just reach that leg out, plug the leg bone into the socket and lift, strengthening the outer hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the left hand next to your face. See if you can keep the leg reaching out. And then settle down for your parighasana. Breathing here. I'm going to take it to the other side. And before you set up for your nirlamba, back of the hands to the floor. Arms nice and straight, but there's not a lot of pressure here. Stretching out the back of the wrists, and then glide it back. Hands right out of the shoulders, tuck your right toes, and left arm up. Good, gently bend the left leg, reach that right leg out to the side, and you can bring that left hand in a little bit and just bring your right fingertips to the floor. Keep the shoulders moving towards the sky. Left arm is straight, back of the hand is allowing you to balance. Maybe come onto one fingertip. Maybe grab your shin. Woo. And then take parighasana to the other side. It doesn't have to be a long hold. Breathing here. Push that left arm out. And as you exhale, come on back to your Vasisthasana. Maybe take tops of the hands to the floor, fingers facing each other. And you can take a couple of variations that way. Come onto your fingertips, glide the hands out. Hips stay right over the knees. You can let your arms come a little wider. Chest and chin to the earth. It just gives your chest a little more room to go. It's a little deeper extension. Coming on back up. I'm going to reach that left arm out to the left, and as you exhale, thread the needle, draw it through. Lock your right hand in front. And make that fist, right? Bring the fingers toward your forearm and gently reach it away. Do that a few times. You should feel the top of your forearm working. Let your hand relax. You're going to tuck the right toes, reach that leg back, opening up. Heel towards the outer hip. And then kick the foot into the hand. Reach the arm further behind you. Check out your toes. Gently release. You're going to reach that right leg out to the side and just lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to keep the leg and then gently find your parighasana. Left arm up and over. Right hand, or left arm reaches out to the side. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, maybe take another moment, tops of the hands on the floor, relax your thumbs. And then reach your hands back, finding your nirlamba. Lifting up. Bend the right knee, reach that left leg out to the side. I'm going to hinge at the hips a little bit. I lost my balance, obviously. Maybe come onto your left fingertips. Keep the shoulders moving away from the ears. Right arm super straight, a little more energy on the right side. Keep your belly engaged. Parighasana. That's funny. Didn't quite make it on that side. Reaching up and over. Reaching around. And find your all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Visvamitrasana, downward facing dog. Shaking your head, yes and no. All right, reaching that right leg to sky. Open the hip. Hip circles. Go over under your left arm, see if you can see your toes, and I'm going to lift the left heel, and I'm just going to turn that foot to the side, and then reach that right knee to sky. Breathing here. Step that foot up next to your thumb. Hanumanasana. And then from here, I'm going to find Yogidandasana, lizard pose. Coming on forward. Maybe take a couple breaths and strengthening posture, lifting the back leg, reaching the heel back, and then letting myself really invite some opening. Chest in line with the heel. Come on up. Kickstand that left shin behind me. I'm heel toeing my right foot in line with the left knee. I'm just going to open up, and I just want to get that PNF for the inner thigh. Pushing the knee into the wrist and the wrist into the knee, looking over my left shoulder, and then twisting. Good, and then from here, I'm going to let that right hand come down, and I just want to open up, lean back. I might stay here. I might let my right shoulder come underneath and reach underneath for a bind. And I might straighten that right leg. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm going to come on back. I'm just going to let my right hand make a letter C. Get that shoulder under a little deeper and bring that right hand out towards the right side of my mat. And just lift up. So it's a visvamitrasana prep, right? Grab the outside edge of your foot. Look underneath your left arm. Try to drop your left ribs in. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Scissors, parighasana B. Devaduutapannaasana. And then shins come down. I'm going to lift up. Tailbone towards the back of my knees. And take your hands to your low back. Lengthen the tailbone. And I'm just going to reach that right arm Forward and up, pat myself on the back. Grab my left arm, make some resistance and soften. Keep opening the heart. And then reach that left arm around. Gomukhasana arms. Maybe you touch, maybe you don't. Keep the hips forward. Visvamitrasana variations. Exhale. Come on forward. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Hanumanasana, downward facing dog. Any way you want to move, let yourself settle in. Left leg reaches, open the hip. Look over under your right arm so you can see your toes. Maybe lift that right heel and just turn the toes towards the left side of your mat. Try to get the ball of the foot down. Vasisthasana variation, knee towards the sky. Exhale. Step that foot up next to your thumb. We're going to draw back Ardha Hanumanasana. What do we do? Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Bring that foot down, turn the foot out to the side, and open up for Vasisthasana. I feel like I skipped something. Tuck the right toes, reach that heel towards the back of the room, using the leg nice and strong. And bring that knee down and just invite some hip opening, making sure that my inner ankle is nice and smooth. If it's not, I'm going to reach out through my big toe or adjust my toes accordingly. Keep the shoulders soft. Lock yourself in. Kickstand the right shin behind you as you heel toe that left foot in line with the knee. And then windmill open. Take the wrist to the inner knee. Pushing them together. Left ribs towards the right hand and your hip. Look over your right shoulder. Breathing here. Unwind. I'm just going to let the hand come to the inside. I want to keep bringing my left ribs towards the sky. Maybe use my right hand to lengthen the low back. You can stay here if you like. You can come down a little deeper, making a letter C, connecting it to your calf, bringing that shoulder underneath, and then reach that left arm behind you towards the left side of your mat. Grab the outside edge of your left foot with your right hand and just straighten the leg, looking underneath. Gently unwind. Scissors. Breathing here. Face to the floor. Devaduutapannaasana. And then come on down and find your Visvamitrasana variation. Maybe pat yourself on the back with your left arm, making some resistance and soften. Reach that right hand around. And maybe keep the hips forward as much as you can. Visvamitrasana. Exhale, unwind. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. All right. So if you want to strengthen your wrists, when you keep the finger mounds on the floor and you're just going to lift the heels of the hands. Keep wrapping your triceps back. Exhale, bring the heels of the hands down. And you can do it one hand at a time. Keep the chest moving towards the thighs. Maybe do 5. And then reach that right leg back. Open the hip, couple hip circles. Looking over under that left arm so you can see your toes. With my balance today. And then I'm going to lift that left heel. Turn the toes towards the right side of my mat. Plant the ball of the foot. And this time I might try to straighten the leg. Step the foot up. Breathing here. And then take your hands to the inside. I'm going to keep scooping your hip under. Just going to bring your letter C to your calf. Reach your right arm out to the side. You're going to turn your toes to the left. And you can stay with the leg bent, or if you like, visvamitrasana. And then if you like, you can reach the arm up. Maybe check out your thumb. Exhale, bring it back down. Yogidandasana, any variation. Walk it in. And we're just going to find that PNF for the inner thigh. Keep the ribs moving away from the front thighs. The right ribs are moving towards your left heel, really. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Maybe find that bind. Oh, that's what I forgot. The side. Maybe straighten the leg. And then maybe try to grab a little higher this time. So not the outside edge of the foot, maybe the ankle looking underneath. Exhale. Parighasana. B. Devaduutapannaasana. Visvamitrasana. Exhale, come on out. Bring your hands down, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. If you want to strengthen your wrists, again, keep the finger mounds grounded. You're just going to lift the heels of the hands and bring them back down. 4, 3, chest towards the thighs, 2, 1. Reach the left leg back, opening the hip. Go over under your right arm, see your toes, maybe find that balance. And then lift the right heel. You're going to turn the toes towards the left side of your mat. Glue the big toe mound down. Knee reaches towards the sky. If you want, you can find your toe lock. Vasisthasana. And step that foot up. Breathing here. You're going to bring that shoulder underneath, connect your letter C to your calf. Visvamitrasana. Reach that leg out to the side, turn the toes the other way. Maybe float the arm. Exhale, Uttanapannasana. Come on back through center. Kickstand the right shin. Finding that strength and stretch for the left inner thigh. Keep the sits bone scooping under. And maybe find a bind here. Straighten that leg, sort of cute, kind of a teapot. Exhale, bring that foot back down. See if you can grab a little higher on the leg. It just makes the pose a little tighter. If that's not interesting, don't do it. Yogidandasana B. Oh, Devaduutapannaasana, so much harder on that side. I didn't have my elbows set up right. And then Vasisthasana. Coming on out. Let's take a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Put some of those in because it's a late practice. Walk your hands over to the left, or walk your hands over to the right rather. Pulling with that left arm, feeling that nice lateral stretch. Left hand to the middle of the mat, right hand stacks on top, push down and pull back. Walk your hands over to the left. And right hand to the middle of the mat, left hand stacks on top, push down and pull back. To the floor. I'm going to turn my palms up. Imagine you're playing hot hands, right? So I'm just going to turn the palms down. And that'll make a little bit of traction for your forearm. Breathing here, we tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Reach that right leg to sky. And nice and gentle, pinchamayurasana. Maybe flying scorpion, bending that left knee, reaching the right leg away from you. Draw the chest through the upper arms, trying to look at the ceiling. Exhale, I'm going to let that left shin come down. Open that right leg out to the side. Maybe find a toe lock. And bring that foot all the way to the top of the mat into Uttita Trikonasana. Breathing here. Absorb those left ribs in. Scissor the feet together. I'm gonna float that right arm. Maybe float the left arm. And then come on up to stand. Exhale. Virabhadrasana 2. Breathing nice and easy. Reverse warrior. You're part of Virabhadrasana. And then as I exhale, Trikonasana, bound triangle pose. Letting that shoulder come to the inside. Breathing here. Keep that hip wrapping under as you try and roll over that right thigh. Straighten the arms. Exhale. Connect your letter C to your calf. I'm going to reach that booty out to the right. And then let my head go underneath. And then scoop that booty back in. Come on out through center. Hanumanasana. And then I can stay here. I have a huge blister on my right heel, so we'll see how. If this feels okay, maybe glide out to Hanumanasana, any amount, right? Good, breathing here, rolling that left inner thigh to sky. You can use a blanket or a block underneath your hip. And to come out, I'm going to move through Devaduutapannaasana. So I'm going to have my fingers reaching out to the side. I'm going to keep that left elbow scooping underneath. It's between my belly button and my hip point. Might be different space for you. Side of the face comes down. And then as I exhale, I'm just going to come on out. And maybe refine my child's pose. Breathing here. Okay, this time I'm going to walk the left hand towards the kitty corner of the mat. I'm going to plant that left hand. And I'm going to turn my ear to the side and just let my ear rest on my bicep. There's space here. And I'm going to feel this right at serratus anterior. Chin is moving towards the sky. Good. I'm just going to take that to the other side, reaching the right hand towards the kitty corner of the mat. I'm going to turn my chin to the right, to the left rather. Push down with that right hand and pull back. And you're going to feel the stretch underneath the shoulder blade on the outer ribs. Breathing here. Coming on back through center. Bring my forearms down, palms facing up. Like hot hands. If you want to strengthen, you can once again make fists. Do them very slow, right? So try to do one finger knuckle at a time. And then try to draw your fist towards your biceps. And then reach it back out. 2, 3, 4. Just the palms turned down. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. Lock it in. Dolphin pose, that might be enough. If your thumbs come together, it's okay. Reaching up through that left inner thigh, ball of the left foot, come onto the tippy toe of the right, and just push down to lift up. Breathing here. Flying scorpion. Trying to let your chest move towards the back of the mat. Keep your hips square if you can. And then I'm going to let the right shin come down. Breathing here. And then I'm going to reach that left leg out to the side. Find my toe lock. As I exhale, bring that foot up. Let go of the toe lock. And Utthita Trikonasana. Scoop the left hip under. Keeping the breath easy. Maybe reach the left arm forward, maybe the right. And then root to rise, Virabhadrasana 2. Good part of Virabhadrasana. Baddha Trikonasana. Exhale, rebend into the knee. I'm going to take my letter C, connect it to my calf, and reach the hip out towards the left side of the mat. And scoop my head underneath. Gently unwind. Plant the palm and bring that right knee down. Ardha Hanumanasana, that might be enough. If you want to, you're welcome to glide out to Hanumanasana, right? Right inner thigh rolls to sky, left heel reaches out. You can use props or not. Keep lifting that hip point into the body. Find that scissoring action actually between the heel and the top of the foot. Find that squeeze and then let it release. So you're going to get that P and F and then relax it. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then set up for Devaduutapannaasana, turning your hands out like jazz hands. Get your elbows snuggled right underneath the ribs. Look towards the top of your mat, let the side of your face come down. And then come on back. Breathing here. Maybe take a cat-cow. Maybe Balasana, child's pose for a few breaths. Letting yourself rest, be nice and easy at 53 minutes. Okay. All right. Set up for forearm plank. So just turn the elbows under the shoulders, inner wrist turning down, palms on the floor. Reach back with your heels. Keep the belly scooping in. And then gently let the thighs come down, reach the toes away. Pubic bones on the earth, lift that belly in and up. Relax your glutes. You come up a little higher. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Lengthen forward and just reach that right arm anywhere between 12 and 3. Take the left hand next to your chest and roll onto the right side body. So easy breathing here. Be nice to yourself. Let that left foot come behind you. Both feet if you want it, but maybe today you're going to keep the right leg reaching away. Keep opening up. And find the tola and reach that leg to sky. Good. Gently release. And unwind. Reach that left arm out to the side, anywhere between 1 and 3. Or sorry, anywhere between 11 and 9. Right foot comes behind you. Keep the tailbone lengthening. Maybe find your toe lock. Gently release. And coming through to Sphinx pose. Maybe lifting up a little higher for Bhujangasana variation. Exhale, come on down. Take your hands out to the side. Yogasana variation. Good. Come on down. Hands by your low ribs. Warmup. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. All right, for your next inhale, lift the heels, bring the shoulders over the wrists. We're going to come to all fours. Just going to stretch out the feet. So bring the big toes to touch if that's available. And then roll back so that your knees are in your chest. You're going to spread your toes nice and wide. You're going to stretch the plantar fasciitis. If you have plantar fasciitis issues, don't do this because it will suck. It will really light up quickly. Keep breathing here. And while you're here, interlace your hands behind you. Draw your head into your hands. Try to lengthen the neck, getting some traction. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Elbows towards each other as you draw your chin in, and try to bring your chin towards your throat. And then bring your forehead towards your chest. Keep the throat. And now roll back up. Breathing here, exhale, gently relax. Look over your right shoulder. Back through center, look over your left shoulder. Back through center. And gently unwind those tootsies. You can flex and extend the toes. And if you need a little more, take it to Adho Mukha Svanasana, but on the transverse arch, so on the top of the foot, and roll back and forth. All right, nice deep inhale here as you exhale, come on down. And we're going to take puppy pose, but on your elbows. Palms together. Drop the chest, hips right over the knees. And just push with your elbows, roll the triceps towards your face. And then try to drag, isometrically drag your elbows back. And then You can accentuate one more than the other. I'm going to bring the left forearm down, place a little more energy under the right. And then vice versa. Right. Good, okay, back through center. Tops of the hands on the floor for a moment. Check them out. Then I'm going to turn them down. I'm going to tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Walk that left foot in, reach that right leg to sky. Push into your forearms, rolling the inner wrist down. And lift up. Pinchamayurasana. And this time, I'm going to look towards my thumbs. And I might turn my right palm towards the left hand. I might bend the knees. Oh, and just see if I can bring that hand to my face. Worked so well for me yesterday. Breathing here, reaching back. What is it? Sayanasana. Or sayanasana, really. It's half. All right, I'm gonna try and take that to the other side. Tuck the toes. I have my thumbs pretty close together. Reaching the left leg to sky, coming onto the tippy toe of that right foot. Breathing nice and easy. And one more variation of scorpion. God, I'm moving really easy pace today. Yeah. Down. And the next one, we'll leave the sayanasana out of it and we'll just play with the vrschikasana, scorpion. And let's go to downward facing dog. Visvamitrasana. Shake your head, yes or no. Step that right foot up next to your thumb. Left toes turn out. Square your hip and chest towards the floor and lift on up. Yogadasana 1. Now let's take this to a twist. Reaching the left arm forward, you're going to use it as a gauge to bring the belly button over the knee. Elbow comes to the outside. If you need to pivot the back heel, go ahead and do it. Just neutralizing the spine after those back bends. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, look down. I'm going to grab my ankle and turn the toe. Actually, I'm going to take my hand underneath the shoulder, pivot the back heel, simple twists, and then turn the toes in. And look where your hand is. You can grab your ankle here and bring the top of the head to the floor. And then take your right hand right underneath your nose. Make sure you can see your palm. Left hand to your low back. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Take your twist, right? But stay on the top of the hand just to stretch out the wrist. Keep your thumb simple, nice and easy. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Once again, reach for that ankle. Top of the head comes down. So you can stay here in this twist, or if you like, you can reach underneath and find your left leg with your right hand. And try to get your head underneath. And then as you exhale, come on back through center. Hanumanasana, and maybe once again, full hanumanasana. Right, using whatever props you need. You can use blocks. Good, as you exhale, gently come on out. And I'm going to open up to pigeon prep. So I'm going to heel toe that right foot over towards the left hand, or bring the heel in towards your groin. Rolling left inner thigh to sky. Walk your hands in, breathing here. Exhale, come on down. And find a twist. Bring the elbow shoulder across into the longitudinal arch. Unwind. Lock it in. Hanumanasana. And standing split. Shake your wrists out. Do some wrist circles. Right, let your wrist be really floppy. Then plant your palms. Maybe find a pickup. Moving through a vinyasa. That was not smooth at all. Exhale, right toes turn out, left foot steps up. Virabhadrasana 1. using it as a gauge into your twist. Right? Stack the hands. Let me see the sky. Unwind, plant your right hand, pivot the right heel, lifting up. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to turn around for a parighasana, and then right hand on that left ankle. You can find the thigh a little easier. Breathing here. Then I'm going to unwind. I'm going to make sure I'm looking at the palm of my left arm. Reaching that right arm to sky. Breathing here. Then I'm going to reach underneath. And I'm going to grab the left ankle with the right hand, and I might take that left arm and reach underneath the right, grab my left thigh, or grab my right thigh rather. Look underneath. Gently release, walking around. Or to hanumanasana, and maybe full hanumanasana if it's interesting, using your props. Gently release. Heel toe that left foot over towards the right. Whatever configuration you need. Locking it in. And then as you exhale, folding down. Reaching that left shoulder through into the longitudinal arch, stacking the hands. Coming on out. Or to hanumanasana. Standing split on the left leg. Maybe shake your wrists out. And plant your palms. You can bend that right knee if you like or not, up to you. Shoulders over the wrist though, try to keep the arms straight. And maybe find that pickup. Coming out through. Coming back to Balasana if that's interesting. Whatever you want to do. Breathing nice and easy. Let's see, I'm at 115. Okay, lots of options. So come to sitting on your sits bones. Hopefully your hips are feeling a little more open and stuff. Let's make a number 4. Right ankle over the left knee. All right. Breathing here. I'm going to reach that left foot a little further away, right arm to sky. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to twist. And I just want to get the shoulder into the longitudinal arch, setting up for Yogidandasana. Right? Pretty familiar pose in these practices. The more the shoulder's in the arc of the foot, the easier it's going to be. I'm going to reach my hand around, try to grab my knee. Breathing here. Looking over that left knee towards my fingertips. And then try to extend the spine. Let the right ribs move towards the left, just refining your pose a little bit. Now I can stay here. Since we're having a sort of mellower practice today with toe lock, I might see I can find my toe lock and gently come on forward, reaching that leg out to the side. Looking at those left toes. And take a nice deep inhale here. Take the left hand next to my face. I'm still going to hold that right knee, coming on back through center, or coming on back to Yogidandasana. I'm going to take a nice deep inhale here, and as I exhale, bring that foot back. Grasshopper. Reach the leg out, and Uttanapramsasana variation. Exhale, come on down. All right. I'm just going to switch sides. This is my harder leg for this pose for Yogidandasana, so we'll see. Left ankle over the right knee. Letting that hip open. Hopefully your hip's feeling pretty open. Open them. I think. So I'm going to step the right foot forward a little bit, reach the left leg to sky, and find my twist. All right. And I want to get that armpit super snuggled in there. And I'm going to reach around and grab your knee. Breathing here, looking over the fingers and the toes, maybe looking up. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm going to try and lift up and twist a little bit, bringing the left ribs towards the right. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. I want to keep my arm, keep a hold of my arm, and I'm gently going to lay down. Maybe find toe lock. Come on back up. All right. I want to keep a hold of the leg. Yogidandasana one more time. And I'm just gonna gently bring the heel, or bring the ankle right above the knee. I'm gonna plant my hands. Step on my arm. And reach that right leg out. And then I might bring my face to the floor, reach that leg back. Oh, it's so hard on that side. Visvamitrasana variation didn't quite work. Breathing here. All right. Coming on forward. Okay. So nice deep inhale here. I'm gonna grab my right heel in my left hand. Bring that leg over the shoulder. And bring the knee back. And then step it around for vrschikasana. And then from here, keep the chin lifting. And I'm just going to come to laying down. Keep reaching the leg away. And then if it's interesting, I'm going to bend that other leg. I'm going to keep the shoulders and keep the knee in. And then I'm going to try and get this other knee over the shoulder and then just clasp the ankles. Breathing here. Yoganidrasana. Gently release. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Reach back and roll back. And inhale forward. And I'm going to let the elbows come nice and wide. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And this time, I'm going to plant my hands. My elbows are wide, right? Devaduutapannasana variation. And as I exhale, I'm going to come on back down and take that to the other side. Okay, so supporting the heel with the right hand, connecting my letter C to my calf, reaching it back. And then I'm going to reach the knee back further and bring it over. Keep your chin lifted. You can stay here and you can reach the leg forward. And then I'm just going to bend this leg, get the shoulder under the knee, across the ankles, and find my Yoganidrasana. Release. I'm going to inhale forward, and I'm letting the knees come like pretty easy, right? I'm going to do it one more time. Exhale back. Inhale forward. This time I'm going to plant my hands. The elbows are wide. I'm going to push into the hands. I got to try that one more time. Into the hands, and Devaduutapannasana variation. Exhale, coming on down. All right, I think that's enough for late practice on a Friday night. Exhale, rolling it up. Oh my God. Right ankle over the left knee, bring the hips to the right, knees to the left. Just allowing the spine to become a little more neutral. Squaring your chest. If you like to bind it up, you're welcome to do that. Make sure that right shoulder blade is staying down. And then you can reach the right leg to the sky, find your toe lock, left leg long, and just parighasana. B, back through center. Recline dancing Shiva. Back through center, and let the right toes come nice and long, feeling that beautiful space in the hip flexor. Knees in left ankle over the right knee, hips to the left, knees to the right. Squaring the chest to sky, bind it up if you did on side one. Gently unwinding, maybe finding toe lock as with the left leg as you reach the right leg long, open that leg out to the side. Back through center. Recline dancing Shiva. And come on back, ankle circles, let the left leg go nice and long. Allow yourself to set up for your final relaxation. Shavasana, Ardha Shavasana, seated meditation. Whatever you like to do, maybe place a blanket, especially if it's nighttime and it's getting colder out. Let the breath go, let the practice go. Let go of any gripping, right? Space around your heart become more easeful. The space around your belly become more easeful. Try just to feel the inhale and exhale moving through the body. Nice, evenly paced. And maybe you can let that go. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, begin to bring some awareness back to the breath. Take a nice deep inhale in, exhale through the mouth. Start to move the fingers and toes, doing some wrist and ankle circles. Reaching out through the arms and legs. And when you're ready, knees to chest. Maybe pick a side of the body to roll onto. And make your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. That might have been a short shavasana because I was personally having a hard time staying in that restful state. A wandering mind. So some days practice is like that. And just with one Om tonight, taking a nice deep inhale in. Grow longer, taller into the universe as you let the head and heart move towards each other. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, and perfect peace. Namaste. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you again. And yeah, I'm always happy to do suggestions if you have any. Okay, thanks.